eyes, okay?
Alright. I gotta go grab a body cam, damn it. I'll be right back.
No, 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 not the physical. I'm just saying, make
Oh.
sure it's not your
Oh.
eyes capturing the interview, bro.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Shh. Shh.
This
Shh.
guy stinks.
Hey, it's my first time. I'm a virgin at this.
Yo.
uh, I'm one of the better officers on the force, if you could say. Trail knows. Alright, good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I am 410 Jamal Jackson. I'll be conducting your interview today. First and foremost, I'd like to welcome you to the Los Angeles Police Department.
Thank you.
No
I'm
problem.
Keaton Kennedy. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. What's your phone name for me again?
Keaton Kennedy.
Keaton Kennedy. Alright. Can I
Yes,
ask
sir.
how old you are, sir?
Say it one more time.
How old you are, sir?
28.
Alrighty.
Tell
me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm really from Baltimore, Maryland. Don't know if you're familiar, but just growing up, it was just a lot of crime in my neighborhood.
Alrighty, no
So
problem.
eventually had moved out here, but seeing that it's kind of the same over here. But I did need a new environment. It's pretty much why I'm over here. So my past experience, actually, firearm instructor. So
Ah.
I teach on self-defense. I actually done security as well. Was a security
Mm-hmm.
manager. I don't know if you remember back in, well, it was a little while ago, but we had it was a burger shop. We used to do security over there too. So we had a whole
Ah.
team for like events and stuff like that. But really me, I just personally, as I said about Baltimore, I just experienced so much violence, and witnessed a lot
Yeah.
of people dying to the streets, even like my own family. So and it caused my brother. I have a younger brother. Caused him to really just go down that route with the streets, and it just that's pretty much why I'm in um the field of self defense, public safety. Not only self defense,
Yeah.
but we teach public safety as
Dude,
well.
this gonna be a
That's also
Tony?
why I'm applying to be a police officer. Is that I just
Yeah,
want
I
to
got him in
make
custody.
that difference
Oh.
and contribute
Yeah.
to the community as well. And because I'm just tired of seeing these people dying. As young
I
people
gotta go
dying in the
handle
streets too. It's
something.
mostly young people. I know you guys see it
Yeah.
on
That's far.
your job every day.
Alrighty, sir. Can you tell me where you were born and where you were raised?
So I was born in Baltimore, Maryland.
Alrighty. Were you raised there, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Alrighty. Do you have any felony charges in any of your lifetime?
No, no, I have no. I have a clean slate.
Alright, that's good.
Misdemeanors either. Just
Why have you applied to the LAPD?
like I was just saying, just my experiences with seeing the people I'm close to be affected by just the crimes and the violence, and like Baltimore is a really it's a lot of crime in the neighborhood. So just seeing what it did to the people I know,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing what it did to my brother, it just really wanted me to not see that happen to other people like that. 'Cause my brother's younger than me; he's 4 years younger than me, and
Ah.
he's going on a bad route. So to me, it's a personal thing to me. I've lost family members, I lost friends, just from being at the wrong place, wrong time. It's sad what's out there, but that's the reality of it. And like I just want to make that difference
I'm back in a foot pursuit. Go ahead and running through
in that
Inglewood.
community.
Yeah.
I need some 1032s.
Don't mean to interrupt, but
Yeah.
What you mean 97?
Yes,
come
sir.
back the other way.
You
Head
ever meet
towards
Hernandez?
104.
What'd you say?
Did
Little
you ever
parking
meet
garage.
Hernandez?
Hernandez? Yeah, a bit.
That's my
Alright,
brother
nice.
right there, and I believe
Ah.
he on the flight
Screen
in
and
the
mail at
city.
20 alleyway,
He
correct?
ain't been in a minute.
Yep.
It's about
I'll go
to
to the
get
other side.
crazy.
Haha.
But I go ahead, continue.
Yeah.
Have
Have
he's still continuing
have you
through.
ever been educated
Still
or
continuing
employed
all the way
in
through.
police work or in any similar work to police force? And if you do, were you ever terminated from the jobs?
No, I wouldn't say. No, I wouldn't say directly. No, no.
So
I
nothing
do have.
police.
Yeah, I do have family members. That are like, or a family member, the new police officer. So
Alrighty. Uh, what do you know about our department, the LAPD?
Of the department specifically, or just the job?
The department specifically.
I wouldn't say I really know too much, as I only moved here last year.
Yeah.
And I saw that you guys were taking applications, and honestly, I've always thought about it, so I thought it was a perfect opportunity to get in. But I want to say I don't have any, direct relationships or anything like that with anyone in the department right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no problem. Uh, what do you think qualifies you to be an officer for our department?
So what I think qualifies me, is number one, just my personal, how do you say it? It's my just my personal stance on wanting to be a police officer. For me, it's more than a paycheck. For me, I actually am doing it because my heart's in it and what I believe that I can make a difference here. Number two, also my leadership qualities. Like I told you, I'm a firearm instructor teaching people self-defense and also tying into public safety, and also my experience being a security manager. Because not only do you have to be a security manager, but you have to motivate those around you, and always make sure that they're on the right path, elevating and learning in their field, and not just being
Yeah.
stagnant,
Hey,
filling
what's
up a
Scooby? What do you
role.
do?
So I think it's more than that, and
Bring
everyone
the
needs one
vehicle
of
over
those in
by
their
the 104
environment,
parking
their
lot, please.
workplace, especially a job like this. Seeing what you see on um
Yeah.
a day to day. But also I'm reliable, consistent. I'm really really studious too. So anything that we have to learn, I get on it super fast. I'm really into reading. I'm really into learning more, and just I'm like a little nerd, as for lack of better words. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think that qualifies me.
You have a good work ethic, sir?
Of course, yes,
Alrighty.
100%.
Alrighty, no problem, no problem.
The job if my heart wasn't in it and it wasn't something that I feel is right and making a difference. That's why if you see my past work experience, they align with each other. It's something about safety and it's something about security. That's what I told you about the firearm instructor on self defense, public safety, and the security
Yeah.
position as well.
Uh, in relation to your personal life, your career, anything really about that, what is your long-term plans for the future?
My long-term plans for the future is to really make a difference in the community and really motivate others and teach them how you can make a difference. And number one, show them that yes, you can make a difference in this community if you're serious about it, and then you show up with that attitude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you have any potential interests in our subdivisions, such as our air support, SWAT, DCI, K9, Heat, all of our several department subdivisions?
I would say I do have experience flying. Um, as far as SWAT, I do have so really, I'm real comfortable and have really real knowledgeable on firearms, and you know have a lot of training,
Tactics and
and
that, yeah.
yeah, exactly. So flying, I think SWAT do have some skills that correlate over to there. Um, and I think you said heat as well.
Yeah.
I do say I know my way around a car, so
Yeah. Our SWAT unit is coming back and being more active soon, so yeah, that's a great thing. If you were accepted in a department, what kind of style of officer do you think you would be? Would you be relaxed, goofy, strict, mixture of everything, or would you be like a dead set on your dreams?
so I think I'd be I think I'd be strict, and strict in the aspect of like everything by the book, also, with intent of being positive and motivating as far as my partners. Also, bringing that integrity and respect. When I'm dealing with someone, at the end of the day, these are people. Whether they've made a wrong decision, I still have to have that integrity and respect, and understand that just because for example, if they've done a crime, it doesn't mean I have to be a jerk or anything, but I do have to be strict as far as being by the book. you know.
Yeah.
So I want to enforce that, but at the same time show like, hey, like I'm not here just to, just to tell you or be this like, big macho person. I'm here because I want to make a difference, and you guys have to learn that,
Joe
that
470
that's important.
1015
So also
station.
letting these people on the street
Suspect.
see that, let them officers see that. That's what I'm about.
Yeah. Alrighty, sir. 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna ask you a few questions based on scenarios that me and a lot of other officers have experienced in this department. It's something that you probably come to every week, maybe day. It's just depends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
First, you're on duty. Yeah, and you get in a shootout with a civilian. The civilian breaks city rules in order to keep their life, their stuff, and avoid their jail time, etc. How would you respond to that situation?
Wait, I'm sorry. What'd you say after a shootout with a civilian?
You're involved in a shootout civilian. The civilian breaks city rules in order to keep their life, their items, and to avoid jail time. How would you respond?
City rules like government rules?
Yeah, like angel rules
Like
and
the
that.
Bible.
The Bible,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, oh, yeah, yeah. So if it came to that, then I'm definitely gonna answer right away. Get that that social security. Let our department know, like, whoever is higher than me. And pretty much just prioritize getting that information and the situation to the right authority, if you get where I'm going with that.
Ain't gonna lie, I like
Mhm.
him. I really like him.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even try to go and stop, try to go on with that. I just straight to the, you
No,
know.
no, no. Okay, so you would still continue that
Yeah.
out, okay?
Still
Oh, we
continue out
okay.
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
chase or anything that's going on. Try to finish the scene as much as
That's just
possible.
something
But
for
see,
eyes
like,
and later.
so now I'm gonna let you know this. God always watching. He sees all and hears all.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're in that chase and God takes care of it in the middle of that chase, then you're fine.
Okay, okay.
But literally, you continue with it out. If you lose him, make sure you get that shoelace. If you
Yeah, yeah.
detain him, you still send him to jail. All of that, the whole nines. But after that, you then take that and
Got
you
you.
put that in and give that to God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have a
So that's
So
special
okay.
we have a
So we're
special
gonna
yeah,
keep
place
we
that
it
you can
have a
put all
normal,
special
and
that.
thing in the
then
emails.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, everything's normal. Then later, you just do what you gotta do.
Yep. And you'll literally, while
Gotcha.
he's in jail, he'll get, you feel me, that ticket, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah.
on that plane while
Plane
he
to
in
the
jail.
Bahamas, yeah.
So yeah.
Alrighty.
Got you. All right, cool.
You and your partner arrive at a drug uh deal, drug sale, anything like that, and you run into the drug dealer and their vehicle. You discover 6 bags of cocaine in either the trunk or the glove box or under the seats. Your partner places the cocaine in the trunk of the cruiser, and you guys return to the police station as normal. As your partner's taking out the cocaine to put it in the evidence locker, you swear you see him grab 5 bags of cocaine instead of 6 bags of cocaine. What would you do in that situation?
In that situation, first I'm just gonna go ahead and tell probably like someone higher than me, like, hey, we might want to check some of our body cam, if it was on, or any of the cameras in the station. Try to get someone with more authority involved. As you know, when it's another officer involved, definitely going to get some guidance from a supervisor, and just let him know, hey, like, I'm not sure that he stole this, but I know what I saw. I know there was 6 there, but it was only 5 in the locker. So I just wanted some guidance from a supervisor, basically involve someone like that to give me that guidance on how to approach that.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, you and your partner are transporting a suspect to the station for questioning. As you are driving, you notice a suspicious vehicle following you. The driver is on his phone, speaking as you make turns driving around the city. What would you do in that situation?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the beginning. I had some my
You're good.
head was going off.
You and your partner are transporting a suspect to the station for questioning. As you're driving, you notice a vehicle that's looking suspicious following you. The driver is on the phone, speaking as you make turns driving around the city. What would you do?
So we're transporting someone. He's on the phone.
You're transferring a suspect, and the vehicle behind you, the driver is on the phone while they're making turns following you.
Like he's in custody right now.
No, the vehicle behind you is on the phone.
Okay, got you. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So in that situation, I'll definitely inform whoever's on duty. Let them know I might need an additional, and kind of just don't draw too much attention that I notice what they're doing. But I'll definitely try to get another officer to come and assure that my safety. Probably just notify him, hey, I know this car is following me right now. It's really unusual. If you could just come meet me and tell me, make sure this is not something I should be concerned about.
Yeah. Alrighty, sir. Uh, as you are on duty, your high supervisor in the city tells you shoot an unarmed civilian. What would you do this? Why or why not? And explain the thought process on your opinion.
He said if I shot a
He would.
unarmed,
He tells you to shoot the unarmed civilian.
oh, like a so you're saying if someone higher than me tells me to shoot an unarmed
Like
civilian,
Yeah,
if
like
like if a
a
master
sergeant.
sergeant tries to tell
Yeah.
you,
and it's
"Hey,
clear that I know they're not armed?
yes."
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that situation, I pretty much I would tell him if I know 100% that he is not armed, I would just tell him like that, I would tell him the rules. We're not supposed to shoot someone who's not armed. Whatever the rules are, and and I assume during training I'm gonna learn by the book all the rules. I would just repeat some. This rule. We're not supposed to shoot an unarmed civilian. I'll definitely work to detaining him, and depending on how the situation's going. But if I know 100% it's an unarmed civilian, and I don't have it in me to shoot that civilian, sorry, especially if that's the rules too.
All right. Uh, as you're involved, you're pulling somebody over. You walk up to their window. You realize that it's one of your friends, like a good friend that you've lived with or known for a while, who's driving the vehicle. How does this change the outcome of your traffic stop?
Honestly, so it really would be treated like any other call, especially the type person I am, and everyone that's friends with me, they already know how I am. I don't do any crimes. I don't involve myself with people who do crimes. So if they do, they know that I'm not like that. So they wouldn't expect me to do anything other than my job. As I experienced just my previous
Yeah.
security job, it'd be the same thing here. That wouldn't even be a factor in this.
Alrighty. Let me ask you another question. Uh, Same thing. You're involved in a traffic stop, but instead this time it's like your mother, your father, your brother involved in the traffic stop. How would that affect it?
So what's the reason to pull them over?
Any reason. Like you could be pulling over for a broken tail light. You could be pulling over for
They were they were
suspected
they
in a
were going
1013.
they were going 110 miles per hour. They got a legal tint and a legal underglow. What you doing?
So at that point, I definitely have to give them a ticket. And as what I would do, since I have a personal relationship with them, I will just let them know, like, listen, like, I know this sucks, but at the end of the day, we do have our rules in the city for a reason. It's super unsafe, and kind of go into that and just inform them why these laws are set, and just inform them that we're doing this to benefit them and everyone in the city. So don't take it personal. But it would definitely be treated like any other. As
Yeah.
far as by the book, it's still gonna have to be by the book.
Alrighty. That's all my questions for today. I'd like you for coming into this interview today. We
Yes.
will reach out to you directly with our verdict once we just settle this. Expect to hear this soon. Have a good rest of your day. Me and my partner are gonna step out here unless he has any more questions for you.
What's your credit score, sir?
My credit score is 259.
No.
Oh,
What's your credit score? Not your social security. What's your credit score?
okay. I'm not entirely sure.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know
Yeah, I
my
need
credit
help.
score either.
I need help with that.
No, jumping on the damn disc.